Hello and welcome back, boys and girls. In today's video, Otaku Sensei will be recommending the top 10 action/romance anime when the main character is overpowered. Hopefully in this list you'll find your new favorite show. But before we roll the kawaii intro, I'm morally obligated to tell you to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified for future updates. Also, we've been partnered with GamerSup, so if you guys want to buy waifu cups, energy drink mix, and merch, make sure to use code OTAKU at the link in the description for 10% off your purchases. And it would be great if you guys follow Otaku Sensei on Twitter. Now, without further ado, let's start. We kickstart this list with Record of Lodoss War. Created from the aftermath of the last great battle of the gods, Lodoss and its kingdoms have been plagued by war for thousands of years. As a quiet peace and unity finally become foreseeable over the land, an unknown evil begins to stir. An ancient witch has awakened, bent on preserving the islands of Lodoss by creating political imbalance throughout the many kingdoms and keeping any one from maintaining central control. Only a mixed-race party of 6 young champions, led by the young warrior Parn, stand between this new threat and Lodoss's descent back into the darkness of war and destruction. In 9th place, we have Shinmai Mao No Testament. The story starts like this. Basara Tojo is a high school student studying at Hijiri Gasaka Academy when his father Jin suddenly gets remarried and asks Basara if he wants to have sisters. Basara then meets his 2 new cute stepsisters, Mio and Maria. After his father departs overseas, Basara quickly finds that his 2 new stepsisters are actually part of a demon clan, and he is meant to be with the hero clan. Mio, a demon princess, forcibly attempts to make a master and servant contract with Basara, but Maria has it end up with being the opposite, with Basara being the master. Basara then keeps getting into ecchi scenarios, largely to protect Mio from being pursued by other demons who are after her heritage, which is passed down from the former demon lord Wilbert. In 8th place, we have Armed Girls Machiavellism. I have no idea if I said that right, but anyway, the series follows Fudo Nomura, a young man who was recently expelled from his old high school as a result of a massive violent brawl. He wants a normal life, but the new school he transferred to is Private Aichi Symbiosis Academy, where the female students have been violently oppressing their male classmates out of misguided paranoia ever since the school became co-ed. A 5-member vigilante group called the Supreme Five Swords, led by Ren Onigawara, holds Nomura at sword point to concede to the rules or leave the school. At this point, Nomura challenges the Supreme Five Swords for his own right and prove true morality despite the brutal force. In 7th place, we have Okami-san and her 7 companions. Okay, hear me out here. I know this anime doesn't have an overpowered main character, but it's a really good romance with here and there action. Anyways, the story follows the lives of Ryoko Okami and her friends, or companions, throughout their service as members of a trading club known as the Otogi High School Bank. At the start of the series, Ryoko and her partner, Ringo, are on a routine service assignment when an unseen stranger assists them. The following day, Ryoko encounters a boy in her class named Ryoshi, a secret admirer of hers, on her way home from school. After being confronted by Ryoko, Ryoshi confesses his love for her and that he had been following her, a confession that is immediately turned down by Ryoko on the basis that he is weak. However, Ryoshi vows that he will become strong enough to be worthy to stand by her side. The series progresses in this manner as Ryoko develops romantic feelings for Ryoshi. In 6th place, we have Witchcraft Works. Even though they shared the same bus every morning and sat next to each other in class, Ayaka Kagari, the princess of Togetsu High School, was nothing more than an unreachable idol for Honoka Takamiya. The horde of simps who worshipped the princess was merely a nuisance to Honoka's lazy, regular high school life. Everything seemed perfectly normal until one day, Honoka is attacked out of the blue by a mysterious witch. To his surprise, Ayaka saves his life, revealing that she is a witch on a covert mission to protect Honoka. In 5th place, we have C, The Money of Soul and Possibility Control. C is set in the world where Japan goes through a financial crisis that causes high rates of unemployment, crime, and suicide. The series revolves around Kimimaro Yoga, a 19-year-old boy raised with his aunt after his father disappeared and his mother died. A scholarship student of economics, his only dream is to live a stable, ordinary life. One day he meets Masakaki, a mysterious man who offers him a large amount of money if he will allow his future to be held as collateral. When Kimimaro accepts the money, he becomes an entree, short for entrepreneur, and is drawn into the alternate reality of the financial district, where entrees make transactions using a special currency called Midas money. In fourth place, we have Mao Yu Mao Yusha. The story is set in a world embroiled by war between humans and demons. The humans' greatest warrior, the hero, Yusha, invades the castle of the Demon King, Mao, intent on vanquishing the leader of the demons. Inside, the hero discovers that the Demon King is in fact a Demon Queen, and instead of battling him, the Demon Queen proposes an alliance with the hero. She explains how a sudden end to the war can bring further chaos to the world, as the humans, once united to stand against their common enemies, would eventually begin fighting amongst themselves, with similar issues already occurring in the demon realm. Convinced by her words, the hero joins forces with the queen, and together they execute a plan to bring prosperity and a lasting peace to both humans and demons alike. In third place, we have Katana Gatari. From a guy with weapons as limbs to a guy where his whole body is practically a sword, this story follows Shichika Yasuri, who practices the most unique sword fighting style, Kyoto Ryu, a technique in which the user's own body is wielded as a blade. The enigmatic seventh head of the Kyoto Ryu school, Shichika lives quietly in exile with his sister Nanami until one day, the wildly ambitious strategist Togame barges into their lives. Togame requests that Shichika help her in her mission to collect 12 unique swords, known as the Deviant Blades, for the shogunate. Shichika accepts, interested in the girl herself rather than the petty politics, and thus sets out on a journey. Guess nothing kickstarts a glorious journey quite like a hot duty chick. In second place, we have Sosei no Onmyoji. Benio Adashino is a prodigy exorcist who is recognized for her strength and is summoned to Tokyo by the Exorcist Union. Huh, even exorcists have unions now. Oh well, on her way, she plummets into the arms of Rokuro and Mado, a young exorcist with a troubled past. When these two exorcists witness a couple of children get stolen by a monster, Benio rushes to save them, dragging Rokuro along with her into Magano, which is a parallel realm filled with monsters known as Kegare, a place where exorcists deal with them because nothing beats having the first date in a parallel realm filled with monsters. While engaged in a fight, Benio gets overwhelmed and on the verge of being defeated, but Rokuro, like a boss, swoops in, saves the girl, and saves the day. And our last entry is Bastard Ankoku no Hakaishin. The kingdom of Metallicana is under attack from the four lords of Havoc. This party of villains, Ninja Master Gaara, Deadly Thunder Empress Ne Arshis, cold and calculating Kalsu, and enigmatic Dark Priest Abigail will stop at nothing to get what they want, even if it leaves utter destruction in their wake. High Priest Gio is desperate to save the kingdom and its people. He unleashes the mighty wizard Dark Schneider, a man who used to be an ally of the villains. Unfortunately, Dark Schneider has his own plans in mind. This video ends here, and I know it's sad, but as the video title says, 10 animes, so just wait for the next one. And I want to especially say thank you to all those people who support us through Patreon and channel membership, and if you guys also want to support, you can become a channel member or Patreon member yourself. Also, make sure to follow Otaku Sensei on social media for update related things, and remember to use code OTAKU at GamerSubs because their stuff is the best. Link in the description. We hope you enjoyed this list as well as got introduced to new shows, and if you did, leave a like, and even if you didn't, consider still liking since it helps the video grow more. Share with your buddies, and like always, subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, try to keep the comment section wholesome. Peace out.